Like, I've been putting this off for a while. Why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. It's because your clothes are so smothering. Ugh, seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. So Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. It really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that, I need to check the Monokuma file. So, those are the two victims this time, Ibuki and Miyoda and Hiyoko. Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There were no other external injuries. Hiyoko Sayonji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears the death was instant. What the? Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. Monokuma file number 3. It's strange, why did the killer kill 2 people? Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill 2 people and take that kind of risk. I agree with that. Or was there a reason that they had to kill 2 people? A reason for killing 2 people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so...
I'll definitely find out.
I'll definitely find the truth behind this case.
I think.
That's what I think. Seriously, I'd really prefer if she had more confident sounding catchphrases. Okay. Let's have a look. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain is not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It's probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use. It's just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring the curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went this far, that was probably something the killer really needed for the crime. Why do they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Music venue curtain. Stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used on the video I saw. Hey, isn't that a bloodstain? Looks like there's a blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries, if that's the case. And it must be Hiyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hiyoko on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Stepladder has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The double light in the video must have been coming from the candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they don't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Candle has been added to the truth bullets. Ruki had a hemp bag on her head and she was hanging from the ceiling. But why does she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? The hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a Monami decal on the fabric. Looks like this isn't just a normal bag. It's the rope that was tied to the baton lining on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with the rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope, with no unnatural features. But despite the fact that this music venue is a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope here. Which means it was obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it here? That means anybody could have obtained the rope, and it means it would be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikon, do you have a moment? Yeah, what's happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by the rope, right? Yes, she had no external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right, yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. And I might as well search another place. Geez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. Something suspicious about the rope, maybe? Ibuki's body lay atop on the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice that she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki if that's the case. This blood belongs to someone else. Okay.
Damn right.
Hey, Ojime, can I talk to you a sec? You already discovered the body before you met with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of the head back there. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Yoko was tied up.
Well...
That helps, there's no time of death written on the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure he died first. It's true their estimated time of death was written on the Monokuma. The time of death wasn't written on the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. But I don't think this person's the same because you can't see Ibuki's hair. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, it's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterwards. Two different deaths happening at the same time, there's no way it's a coincidence. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems that you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw, it had a dim candlelight ambience to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use the lighting? Was there some reason they would have inconvenienced them? I see, so you noticed too, fiend. Noticed? So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just a little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you noticed the burnt item? Look at the baton lighting. Oh, there's a bit hanging from it. There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. I can't really see it from here. I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time, and there's no need.
Go, my four dark devas of destruction!
Go, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy. Now is the time for you to take flight. Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my four dark devas of destruction. Hamster launched herself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Oh. Oh, choo-choo! Started running around the stuck piece of paper and wrapping in circles. And the paper floated downwards and deftly caught by Gundam. That's cool. Did you see that? Behold the power of Ultimate Evil Eye Welder. Oh, that's amazing. I've never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
They're my four dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells inscribed into it.
That was close.
It appears there's nothing useful. Are you sure about that? No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural. So maybe there was like wallpaper wrapped around that it got stuck on when it got pulled off? Okay. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater over 86 Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off. AC temperature has been added to the truth bullets. Come on. Hyoko's body. There it is. Hyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? The kimono is so disheveled, also her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this? But when did the killer kill Hyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't even have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Oh, Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually...
If you look closer, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she must be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want to search inside Hyoko's kimono.
Huh?
That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she was alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me, saying there's no problem with that now she's dead. Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have ask someone else.
Hey!
Kane!
Yo!
Yo, what's up?
Hey.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. Looks like there's something inside Hyoka's kimono, so can you feel around for it?
What?
Well, I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoka's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Kind of reached through the duct tape, binding Hyoko as she struck her hand inside a kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's so tied up. I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys at the cottage. So maybe this may be the key to her hotel room. Motel. The key to her motel room?
But
The key was so deep inside a kimono that it'd be hard to remove. And it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with his evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more towards the front of a kimono, so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Hyoko had with her all along. Motel room key has been added to the truth bullets.
Hey.
Oh, so it's not like I'm added to this or anything, but you look like you were curious about the condition of Hyoka's body. Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true that there are several mysteries regarding her body.
Well,
Oh, just hear me out for a second. Out of all of those mysteries, what I think the strangest is
see?
the way they wrapped her body around with duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. That's the reason for the volume of blood. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress. If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. Sea of blood, huh? Two dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Yep. Yes, it is. Oh, there's still more? Oh, right, Chiaki. Hey, Chiaki. With her arms crossed and thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey.
See? Take a close look at the floor. Oh.
See?
If you look closely, you're right, there's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
Yep.
Well, the bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body's nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off the bloodstain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Maybe Hyoko died first? And Ibuki stepped in the blood accidentally? And that's why her feet are bloody or something? I don't know. Or maybe... No, I don't know. I was thinking maybe the killer stepped in the blood and then put the shoes on Ibuki. I don't know. Anyway. I'll let everything be solved in the class trial. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
I see.
This appears to be a surveillance camera unit.
This too
Kazuichi
must
put in
be
the music
will
venue
of
for communication
causality.
purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then why was that thing I saw? Surveillance camera unit has been added to the truth bullets. Cool. Okay, let's start talking to everyone. If only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagato's room, I went to the on-call room and that's when it came to me. But I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed the Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. I'm sorry, it's not like I doubt you or anything. The There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right, we were together until just a little before the Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you, I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please spare my life at least. What happened to me not doubting me? Yeah.
Something like
This
this.
happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang Fuyiko. Hiyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the two who have fallen. Did you direct your gaze to the brave stature of my four dark devils of destruction?
Hajime.
Hajime, this might be impudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
Hey.
That you witnessed the incident from the very beginning, right? So what? Can you provide me with a summary of the incident? I need to reach the truth behind this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope. No.
Wow.
Why? Don't make me repeat myself. No. This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm gonna tell him what he wants to know.
Unfortunate.
I see, that's disappointing. I tell him. Nugget is awesome. Are you okay? You still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
That's weird. That's no way I've got that kind of weakness. I'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru would definitely come back. Yeah, you're right.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. It's a drumstick, right? It looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like.
Something like this is in front of the door. You think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey.
Remember why we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's going to be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know? It doesn't matter if we can do it or not, we have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready? Set? Go! Fuyuko's signal, we charge into the door with full force. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. When I examined it, I found out that the door doesn't have a lock. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and it's the shape of the handle. The stick was used to bar the door here. Oh, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think the drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor is front of the door should be proof of that. And how is the killer able to get out?
Huh?
Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have any windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't have been able to escape outside.
Like.
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we're already at the scene of the crime to join us.
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let that killer get away with it. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. Like you said, that might be possible,
I've
but
listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was a kind of cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
See?
Looks like there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? You're right, what is this? Looks too firm to think it's rubber.
yep.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Ah! Why are you putting it in your mouth? Choo-choo. It smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And the chewiness. I see, this thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened to this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly into the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Glue? Just a thought, it tastes nasty. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Semi-transparent glob. Alright, let's check the staff room. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside of a storage room. I might as well investigate in here too. Okay. So I'll start investigating. You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Noga, did you come here to investigate this storage room? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here? So how about it? Did you find any clues? This tripped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hyoko. They probably all came from this storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used in the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end you're always going to be on the killer's side, right? I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it.
What?
That's the main reason why. This case is really special. Huh?
Man.
I can't say for certain, though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
If you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? And I guess it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feeling. Gut feeling?
Hey.
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously, the movie theater. After he said that, Nagano walked out of sight. Movie theater? Why is the son interested in the movie theater? Oh, that is a rip in it. Oh! There's carpeting wallpaper and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for storage decorations. Huh? The thick black paper that's folded up on the lowest shelf, it looks like wallpaper. Wait, it doesn't look ripped in that one. It doesn't look ripped in the right picture. There are a lot of stickers pasted on all the front side of the wallpaper. And the edge of the wallpaper. It's a little torn, but what does this mean? That does not look as ripped as... Yeah, anyway. I guess that's everything important in this storage room. Guess we should go back to the music venue. Alright, so this, we might be able to close... we might be close to finishing investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I got the autopsy results from her. How about it, Mikan? Have you found out anything by now? I tell you the truth, it's been very inclusive. It's not my fault, the music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat, is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death. I see, that must have been the killer's goal. They covered up the time of their death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird.
But
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree, as long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hyoko. And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any... Imitation? Shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Imitation murder?
huh?
Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought you already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer used a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for the killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of the movie. Oh, the Wizard of Monomi, was it? That movie.
Good
The
insight.
assumption is that an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people. The goal was an imitation murder, even so, why do they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This too
Certainly
must be the
conceivable,
will
if the
of
killer
House
wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a second. What are you talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried there's going to be another victim? Then no worries! Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. But on this killing school trip, the same blacking can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if for killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken will be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that! Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains! If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will be no more killings. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see, it's expected of you. You're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think of someone to do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Eh?
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiroko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that the 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve the victory.
Yep.
Yep, you're right!
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure somehow that never happens!
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that this applies to this case too.
Wow.
Ah!
I don't like
Alright,
this.
fine, that's right. There's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see, so there's no possibility that 2 killers exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my.
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. And the imitation is... Ooh boy, we bought a sticker. Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well?
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. See, Nagato mentioned something about that. And it can't be helped. I guess I rely on you. On my gut feeling. Gut feeling? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. The movie theater.
You...
I see, so you haven't seen it yet. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch the movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. And I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to investigate next, Yaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right, it might be a good idea for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Ayuko's death, try going over to the hotel. There's still a lot more things to do. I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Alright then. So let's leave. I want to check on my pet very quickly. Hello, mon ami. Hey, Nagato.
Hello there.
Well, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come. That means you noticed too, right? The case this time is an imitation murder, in which the killer used the movies as the theme.
Oh, didn't know I haven't watched the movie yet.
I see.
I see, then you really should watch the movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager, the customer's here.
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer? You have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted. You were so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh? You paid $1.5 million for a sticker?
It's nothing.
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker.
Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show off Nagato? Stop it. Resistance was in vain. Monokuma reached into my pocket and took out the sticker.
See, it's this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid.
You bought this for $1.5 million?
Yeah, but in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie.
Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation sticker.
Here!
Okay, here you go.
It already says no on the invitation ticket.
But it's only effective today at this time.
By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch for free. I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it.
And I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about the invitation ticket. Strongly recommend you keep that safe.
Why?
No reason, just think of it as a protective charm.
Movie's invitation ticket. Okay. Guess just wait until Monokuma finishes preparations. That reminds me, the items should be on the top of the counter. Yeah, the hemp bag. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monokuma's face on it. Ah, did you catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag, useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item, only one person can have it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Oh, time you were interested in buying the tote bag?
Too bad.
That's too bad, it's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're
Stupid, there's no way I'd fall for that.
stupid.
There's no way I'd say something that will reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it. Ah! I remember you said there was only one, but it was a limited item. It's not limited to one, it's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's action has been added. Account, I mean. And then I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait.
This is exciting! Exciting! Okay then. Let's go. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D. Because we wanted to go 3D, but not too much. Like pixelated 3D. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D. That sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
Alright, I'll try. This already looks horrible.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise. And was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
That was the weirdest movie I think I've ever seen. Man, movies are the best. The drama was so moving that I need 2 boxes of tissues. 1 for each head.
So,
And then let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
Goodbye. Okay. I am not going to explain why that was so weird. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel right now. How was it actually? I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie you've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? Well, but thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie made the match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Yuriko's suspended body matches the lion's death. It would have been a complete imitation of the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or... If the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they would be upset about it. I'm not sure if that's true. Or is it a Monami has been added to the truth bullets? Okay. Where am I going to go now? I'm going to try going to the hospital. Because, what's her face? Chiaki said she was going to go there. Alright.
Well?
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only been a few days. Hey, you prepared the surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Did you get this from the shady-looking alley where all those machines will end up?
Right!
Yeah, just tweaked it a bit. And if there are any surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man...
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. Video that was filmed with the hospital cameras can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. That video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning even if another surveillance camera exists, it would be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you need work on that. Interesting. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Yeah, Jimmy, there's something I wanted to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with his camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could recall, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey, hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's actually it. I saw a strange video on the surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage, but there was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder without any hesitation. She climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed the rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight must have been snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man...
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At that time you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey!
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Shocky? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Yeah, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest with it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there now. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Okay, let's go to the conference room. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey,
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, what are you doing here?
'cause
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
hey,
Hey, Hajime. If you poke at your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? What are you gonna do? Can you poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
aw,
Oh, bummer. Troll fail. No sooner as she finished saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. Was she tricking us? There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtains that was covering the window.
hey,
Were you surprised? Surprised, I didn't get it.
well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in the conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See, a black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. It's similar to the one in the music venue. A black light blocking curtain, that's why it was so dark. So is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? A bit about being embarrassed if I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? Okay. Ooh, I see you.
I've been
There you go.
found.
We haven't been in this room, so I'm like, it has to be in here. Okay. So there was a light blocking curtain, that's why it was so pitch black. It's a projector. Well, it's not strange for it to be in a conference room after all. Probably isn't a clue, I should look somewhere else. It's a really big window, the room looks more spacious thanks to that. Hey, did I do something to make you angry?
That's wrong.
I'm not angry, I think. Well, are you or aren't you? If you're not angry, you wouldn't have done something so
Yep.
weird. Yeah, I'm already over what happened earlier, so you don't have to worry about
I
it.
think.
Is she teasing me? Okay. Leave here? Yes. Do 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 do. Oh, so this is the on-call room. I was wondering which one it was. This isn't a room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. But all this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. Is this the only on-call room working at the hospital? So it must be tough. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on this island? Alright, I think I need to go to the motel, and then that should finish things off? I don't know. It's saying I should still investigate stuff. But what should I be investigating? Is it in here? Oh, it's folding desks. I probably arranged them inside the conference room during meetings. Nothing catches my eye. So this was I didn't get it. What am I meant to be investigating? The hell? Okay. Maybe I need to talk to Kazuichi? Or maybe Akane.
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with the recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling whatever. You beat me off if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but... hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Then tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. Looks like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty room. There weren't any gowns?
Yo.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so it'll probably be able to fit. Hold on, what happens to the gown you're wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else is wearing is even grosser. No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. That's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Guess I'm done investigating the hospital. Should move on to a different place.
Hey, Gundam. Hey, Fuyuhiko. Just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Yoko's room is. Might be faster just to ask someone.
Damn right.
Hey, Ojime, can you explain this to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found out with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to find you guys. I met up with Chiaki at the motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue, you met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. That's what happened.
Hey.
It's the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Did you hear me? A body was found. And it was Gundam. Besides Chiaki, also Gundam and Monami. I see, so Katsuichi and Sonya didn't appear. Do you think those two are suspicious? Well, Yoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door. So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. So Mikon panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on, she said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
Well, we were circling the island when we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you come? Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well.
No, we were at the movie theater in the street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. You're implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone. It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikon and I were on out looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Yoko and wrapped her around the pillow with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Hyuka was killed and we did discover her body. What, do you still doubt me? Well, I'm used to it. It's true, I've done things that deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that.
So
You're here, right? Come on out. Are you talking to me? I can see you. Do you really think you can hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room is Hyuka staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder how does this guy talk to her parents and teachers? What is it, like messy or something? Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. It opened just as I thought. This key was Hyuka's room key. Alright, I should go inside. So Hyuka was staying in here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her own room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my.
Did the door open? Yeah, Hyuka put a key in the kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it's just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? Okay. Ah, there you are. Yep. New room, sir. New Monokuma plushie. That's all 5 of them. The moment Hyuka came to the motel, she completely shut herself in the room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in the room. She had another reason. Besides the disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Oh yeah, she can't dress herself properly, can't she? Her kimono. Ah yes, yesterday I went to talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. She was naked. I loved it. Hyuka was crying and struggling with the kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mayuri was no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it.
She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoka told me that she learned how to tie a sash from Meru. The Meru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie a sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Meru taught her. I could not understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue?
Oh, that's why she went to the music venue.
If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that is when she would kick me out.
Cannot be.
Could it be here I can remember that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear a kimono? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. Can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident, or was someone listening in your conversation? I never told this to anyone. I do not believe anyone was listening. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Cool. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Okay then. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty, but there's no way anyone could use this. I don't see anyone else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. Yep, there it is. Time for the class trial!
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
Alright then. It's already time. So this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims is in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Alright then, let's do this. Oh, I went past it. What was I doing? I don't know what I was doing, I'm sorry. I was just looking and I wasn't concentrating. I was an idiot. Everyone heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. Soon enough. Is everyone here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial? Hey Jack, hold it right there. What? Don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells. My brain works just fine. Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see, so you come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like? You say. Oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, just to say he's absent.
Bye-bye.
Now then, I gotta go first. Hold on, I won't let you escape.
Hey,
Hey, did you hear what he said?
huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru's dead. He's just trying to piss us off. Of course he's not dead. There's no way, not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows, maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail. What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do
Alright, let's hurry up. Get over this. Yeah, you're right. Let's go. Rah! We stepped onto the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes kept getting smaller and smaller. I couldn't turn back now. If I turn back, I wouldn't be able to press forward. Yum! And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, it was shaking. It was
Directing! The elevator began its deep descent as usual. Nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevators descended deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm kidding. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator's doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. I'm sorry. Whoa. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru is not here either. Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No.
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. If that's the beginning, it's for the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. Alright then. And so the curtains to the 3rd class trial was about to open. Buki mirrored the ultimate position. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiroko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Meiru's death. The person who killed the 2 is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it is not relevant is irrelevant. Unless I've figured out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Buki and Hiroko's sake. And so, the curtain in the 3rd class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial bellowing with hope and despair has begun.